Hello everybody. Well, today we're going to look at some mean and weird comments. So, my advice to you, if you have autism like I do or something like that, get your hand fidgets out and start playing with them. Quietly, of course. And teachers who have taught me, along with other speech pathologists or whatever you may be, who worked with me, please pass these out. And make sure everyone plays with them quietly. And if you're a child or somebody who has to have one of these things because of your disability or whatever your medical condition may be, I suggest you keep them on. Or put them on now. Because of the content in this video, you're going to want these items. Especially if you're a child watching this video, you're going to want one of these. So now, one thing I have to say here too is keep your garments on, like these as well, even if it means the socks are stinky. The reason I say this is because it is about to get lit. Okay, my first known mean comment ever has actually been here 6 years earlier, commented by the Tut Mods. I spell T as in Tango, H as in Hotel, E as in Echo, T as in Tango, U as in Uniform, T as in Tango, M as in Mike, O as in Oscar, D as in Delta, Z as in Zulu. His first comment are spelled F as in Foxtrot, A as in Alpha, G as in Golf. And, of course, GLE 4 and 3. Golf. I spell Golf, Lima, Echo. Number 4. N as in November. Tree. GLE 4 and 3. He gives a reply saying that I am not a Foxtrot Alpha Golf. In fact, he knows me quite well, and of course, me and GLE 4 and 3 are good friends, and we say this: how dare you post a mean comment? And yes, if you have something mean to say, you better not say it at all. Oh, because yes, you can really hurt a person's feelings like us. And that way, hey, is very similar to the both of us. And yes, me and GLE 4 and 3 have the same syndrome, meaning we're both on the autism spectrum. And so we say, hey, yes, please keep your opinions to yourself. Juliet Echo Romeo Kilo to the Tut Mods. In other words, to the Tut Mods, well, it's fudge you. Okay, now we have Corey Harris. He says, that's the stupidest bomb ever. I was like, hey, I hypothesized about my bomb, my Coca-Cola can that I threw and I shook and I threw. I thought it was going to explode, but yeah, it was pathetic, I admit. And the Diet Coke went squirting out of it. I wasn't really happy with it, but I chose to post it anyway because yes, you can improve things here and there. And I actually would rather deal with yours than the Tut Mods. Okay, now we have Adam Ross saying, that was so retarded. Like, hey, I stand with best buddies. Ban the R word. Okay, we have Marco Rosales saying that he tried it with beer. I was like, I bet you did. Pretty entertaining though, but hey, I'll give you some credit for that. And now, the video I'm looking at in particular is when I made a Diet Coke can and made it blow up. And now another comment is from Rajendra Singh. Romeo, I spell R as in Romeo, A as in Alpha, J as in Juliet, E as in Echo, N as in November, D as in Delta, R as in Romeo, A as in Alpha, S as in Sierra, I as in India, N as in November, G as in Golf, H as in Hotel. She could make a plastic explosive. I don't know your gender, but hey, you want to make a plastic explosive? Be careful. Save that for 4th of July, New Year's Eve. Okay, now we're over at Caden Schnack. This is dumb. Anyone can do this. So I was like, hey, I was hoping for a big exploding can. Alright, I was showing you that, yes, anybody could do that. Huh. Your comment's very decent. Okay, now we go over to Hi, Hotel India, on another one of my exploding Coke can videos. And she says bad and gives all these devilish smiley faces. And according to YouTube, it's a month old. What are you trying to relay? Okay, now we look over at one of the videos of my ducks, named Flippo and Flippette, and they're preening as they were ducklings. And from Chicken Leg 1995, he says, cute, they're meant to be together. Like, thank you, Chicken Leg 1995, I already know you. And please hang in there. I'm doing everything I can to try to tune into your videos. And I'm sorry for not tuning in because I'm not really a gaming expert like that. But yes, I watch your trivia videos and all that, so... Well, by the way, Chicken Leg 1995, thank you for good comments. And Chicken Leg 1995, by the way, I advise that you also do the same thing. Keep your garments on as you watch reading mean and weird comments videos, you know, along with everyone else. Yes, keep your garments on as I make these videos. Okay, now we're going to look at some other comment on the Homecoming Queen's Got a Gun lyrics on my YouTube channel. Perhaps you know the song The Homecoming Queen's Got a Gun by Julie Brown if you've listened to Dr. Demento growing up or something like that. And nowadays, you know, this whole thing about people with guns, you know, is not funny. In fact, because of the recent shootings that have happened, as always, you know, I enjoy sports shooting, I should say. But anyhow, here we are. We have someone by the name of Oscar Alpha Kilo. O as in Oscar, A as in Alpha, K as in Kilo, H as in Hotel, A as in Alpha, R as in Romeo, T as in Tango, H-A-R-T, Oak Heart. I think that's what it is, Oak Heart. And you said, I made the B word do it. And you're Johnny, you claim. That could be your real name for all you know. Or some other stone name you may be carrying. But, in other words, I should say this. Debbie, why'd you do it? Or it's more like, so I ran down... something like that. And yes, I asked Debbie, as heard in the lyrics to The Homecoming Queen's Got a Gun, Debbie, why'd you do it? She raised her head, smiled, and said, I did it for Johnny. Johnny? Who's Johnny? Answer me, Debbie, who's Johnny? Oh gosh, this is like that movie Citizen K, you know, where you never find out who Johnny is? It's like, she's dead. And, of course, Oakhart says, I'm Johnny. Now, these comments have been here for years, and I've been meaning to overlook these comments. Or look over them, mind you. And now, another thing I should say is, everybody run. The Homecoming Queen's got a gun. Everybody run. The Homecoming Queen's got a gun. And now, of course, another thing I'll say is, enjoy shooting for fun, like I do, as you can see right here. Okay, so the reason I made these videos, these mean and weird comment videos, is because mostly I was inspired by Air Force Proud 95, and I'm making these videos, you know, as a statement of faith, you know, from what I believe in. And of course, as stated, you know, from what I believe in, I'm actually supposed to tell you out of love that what you're commenting is wrong. And yes, it's that hard, you know, to tell me what you're posting is wrong. And yes, I respect all religion, and of course, this should go for every religion as well, or whatever you believe in, that posting such comments, you know, is wrong for your faith, or whatever you may believe in. And now, we're going to go see what results you've done as a means of posting your comments. As you can see right here, that's one of them. Now I even tarnished my own room because I had to vent out, and of course my room was never perfect because of your comments. And yes, you know, the reason why I have all these items in here is because I am actually ready to strike back at you at any moment, you know. Well, depending how you make your comments, once again. Well, in good ways, of course. Like, I have to use a lot of items to show you things, you know? Like, as a result of posting mean and weird comments, like that hole in the wall that I showed you, you know, that's because of how much you've insulted others, and of course, I walk a mile in your shoes pretty regularly, and I know how you're feeling. Yours, as in whoever else may be reading the comments or watching the videos. And now, I'll say is that I also like to use other visuals as well, you know, like this stress ball here, you know, like to squeeze out whatever comment you may be reading. Or I like to use one of these Lionel boats, as you can see here. Like, because of all these comments you've been making, you're making the water like so. And you're making the boat go like that. In some cases, sink. And I want you all to feel as free as, let's say, a bird here. And of course, you have a healthy, safe, and out of trouble environment on YouTube as well. Or wherever your social media place may be. Now, I was technically supposed to flag your comments, but I decided to point them out instead. I'm doing as best I can to show you out of love that this was wrong. And now, what I mean by love is, like, yes, I may have to use a little bit of language, as I said earlier, just so I could show you, hey, how would you like it if someone did that to you? Things like that. Well, that's all I have for now. So I'm going to be making reading mean and weird comment videos once every so on, just like Air Force Proud 95 does.